Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey. Listen, we got to talk about this trailer that done dropped for Real Housewives of Potomac. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up, chat? What's going on? Yep, that's D. What's up? Woo, honey, this reunion is gonna be juicy. Okay, hey Tracy, did she just say, did you lug your breast milk down there for camera time? Girl, it was a whole mess. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Wendy, what's up? Hey, Biff from McDonough, Georgia. Okay, what's going on? Yep, that's D says Nikki really did bring the drama, child. She washing. What you said? She washing BSing? Oh no, she wasn't BSing. Okay, what's going on? Donna Clay, what's up? Jay Will, damn, I wasn't just about to go do some work, and here comes Jamie. Oh well, it can wait. Not the work can wait, honey. What's going on, A-Lane? What is up? Good afternoon. Okay, everybody. So I ended up seeing on Twitter where the trailer had dropped, okay? And I got some screenshots for you guys here. Okay, I got some little screenshots down below. I ain't want to play the audio because you know how they do over here in YouTube land, honey. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting reunion. Okay, girl, Wendy done brought out a board for the kids, honey. I said, not Wendy done brought, she said, damn, a notebook, honey. Damn your notebook and what you got going on, girl. I'm gonna bring a whole poster board. I'm gonna bring a presentation board. Do you hear me? Queen, what's going on? Queen J89, sitting here waiting on my kids. Glad I got something to listen to. Okay, thank God it's Friday. Yes, it used to be the sweetest girl. Okay, y'all listen, y'all know I had to watch the little trailer. The quick little minutes that they gave us, you know, I had to jot down a little things and go ahead and give y'all my thoughts because I know they what y'all be wanting anyway. Okay, so yes, thanks for coming through last night, Queen J89. Thank you. What's up, Brandy Chanel? What's going on? Okay, Gizelle looked like a Crayola pink number 6, honey. Right color though, right? I feel like it was the right color, just wrong outfit, especially when you compare it to Karen. I was like, girl, what the f is this? Okay, what the f is this? But just give y'all a heads up real quick. I'm not gonna be on here long because you know your girl gotta run to the grocery store so I can go ahead and cook me a little something to eat tonight before the hooligans get out. And they be running all up in the grocery store. Okay, so there's that. So we're gonna try and go ahead and do this quick little talk about the reunion trailer. Okay, y'all let me know how y'all was feeling about the trailer. I know somebody said that it was juicy for them. They feel like it's gonna be really good. Let me know in the chat how y'all feeling about the trailer. Were you impressed? Does the trailer make you excited to see the reunion? Let me know your thoughts overall. Okay, let me know. They are going in on Candiace on IG, and I don't see why. You know what, at this point it's like she's damned if she do, damned if she don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, it's just like being a Kenya stan, you know, or a Kenya fan. People go in for Kenya, period. So we just gotta let it do what it do, girl. They're gonna be hating either way, girl. They're gonna find a reason to excuse whatever their thoughts are or whatever their points are. I feel like it's the Candiace show, which is a great thing for Candiace, high key, if everybody feels away, because honestly, if Candiace would not have had the moments that she had this season, what would they have gone off of? What would have been giving outside of Wendy? So I feel like Candiace and Wendy definitely have secured spots going into the next season, for sure. All right. Come on. Tracy said, I'm here for the dragging of Ashley. Ashley ain't do too much just yet, honey. Okay, not just yet. She hasn't done anything just yet. You haven't seen the trailer yet, Tawanda? Go to Twitter if you have a Twitter and type in RHOP reunion or something like that, and it should pop up. Let me see if I'm able to kind of put something. Let me see if I could find it for y'all real quick, and I could probably put the link in the in this chat for y'all real quick. Okay, yeah, it looks like Jay's reality blog on Twitter was the person that put it up. So let me see if I could copy this link and put it over here in the chat for y'all to get into real quick. Like, give me 1 second, bear with me. Girl, this thing here is shady. Why is it acting like that? Are y'all able to click on what I just sent whenever y'all get a chance? Okay, It's there for you guys, okay? I'm over Ashley. She gave nothing besides breastfeeding. Yikes, okay? And an unwanted comment asking telling Miss Candiace that she shouldn't be pressed about Mia saying that her event was low budget, okay? Ashley, we didn't need your commentary then, and we also didn't need you to walk up on Wendy acting as though you were concerned about Wendy when you weren't, okay? So let's get into it. So Candiace, first, right out the gate, as we're watching it, first of all, when the trailer is playing, we kind of hear Nicki Minaj's voice. And it sounds like Miss Nicki is ready to go in on the girls, period. It sounds like she's ready to give them that action. But I think because she's so animated, they may think that she's kind of like joking a little bit. But I think that she may be dead serious with some of the questions she's asking. Sounds like she's going to be calling Eddie out for following a lot of big booty models or something, and Wendy's going to have to debunk that. It sounds like she's going to be coming for Gizelle when it comes down to that, Jamal and stuff. So, girl, this is for Annie. Sounds like she's going to be coming for Miss Mia, too. So, okay, now I do know Candiace had a sit down with The Real, I think it was, and she talked about how, thank you so much, Wendy Grisette, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. She kind of talked about how Nikki ended up talking to, like, she pretty much went around the room and went in on everybody, according to Candiace. But the person she said she felt the worst about ended up being Mia, right? Ended up being Mia. She kind of felt bad for Mia because she felt like Miss Nikki was really going in on Mia. Exactly. Yep. Right. This is a great question because when I was watching it, I did not see Juan sitting behind Robyn. I don't understand what that's about. And I'm frankly tired of it. And I'm not even his wife. I'm tired already. Like, why are you not sitting behind your wife, sir? Why are you not there supporting her? I don't like that. I don't like that shit at all, girl. Girl, I don't know what she got to do to get that man in check, but that shit right there is a no-go for me. You ain't finna be sitting up here enjoying the good coins I make off this show, and you think you ain't finna show up for the reunion? Girl, bye. So, what else did I want to say? Yeah, that was it. So the seating. If we haven't already discussed the seating, right? So it looks like to the left of Andy, you have Gizelle, and then you have, who is it? Candiace. Then you have Robyn, and you have Ashley on the very end. So now we've gotten to see the true footage to know the true seating chart of where these ladies are going to be. And then on the right side, you see Wendy sitting right next to Andy. I said, okay, Wendy done moved up. You got Miss Karen next to her. Then you have Mia, and a scholar is going to come in at some point, and she'll be sitting on the end with next to Mia. So there's that. All right. I do feel like Gizelle should not be sitting to the left, but I guess she had to sit to the left because she had the direct conflict with Wendy. So I just kind of felt like her and Candiace could have swapped seats, right? But you know, that's what they did, honey. And that's all right then, girl. All right, so Candiace talks about how she feels like Ashley has a big face. She calls her big face yet again. Okay. Ashley says that her forehead and Candiace's forehead are the same size. And I said, no, it's not. Okay, if your face is shaped like anybody's, Ashley, it will be shaped like mine. But I do feel like your forehead is way bigger than mine, though. Okay, I don't think your forehead is nowhere near comparison of Miss Candiace. But okay, so they're gonna be nitpicking about that. Okay, Wendy told y'all. Wendy brought out this presentation board with some text messages, and it seems like she was talking to Robyn, because Robyn was like, so this what we doing? So you really paid money to bring this? You really paid money? Is that what you did? And I'm like, well, Robyn, why are you surprised that she paid money? Because not Gizelle, but Miss Mo, she brought a whole notebook, and we know she had to spend some money on copywriting, going to buy the notebook, getting the tabs and everything else. So yeah, she did. Somebody, did you really spend money? Yeah, she did. Okay, she brought you a big old board. Okay, but we know that to me, in my opinion, I feel like Wendy did that to again make a moment, capture a moment. She know a lot of people don't like Robyn, and I think she kind of used what Miss Girl did. Miss Girl brought last year with some like theatrics, so Wendy wanted to come with the theatrics too, so she brought a big poster board out for Miss Girl. Okay, so there's that, honey. What else went on? Gizelle. Hold on, wait a minute. She had to outdo Monique notebook. Clearly, that's what she was going for, okay? She had to be the talk. the talk of the show. Juan filmed 2 or 3 scenes this season, and in each one, he was criticizing her. Yikes. Embarrassing. Okay, embarrassing. Girl, I didn't even catch that. It really makes Robyn look bad when Juan doesn't show up. It does. It makes it does 1000%. I hate it. I'm cringing. It's like I just, girl, everybody's husband was there. Everybody's husband was there but yours. We understand why Gizelle don't have nobody behind her. That's understood. But I bet you a scholar husband probably was even there. Girl, a mess. Ashley looked like the alien Roger on American Dad. Ooh, I haven't seen that show. I agree it would be good if Juan could attend, but he is a college head coach. He don't have time for that drama. I understand that, but I also feel like it doesn't have to be drama, right? I feel like Greg had a lot going on, and Nene may have been a fool, but whenever Greg spoke, it wasn't really drama. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he could have planned for that. Ooh, y'all know who else I don't recall seeing? Michael Darby. Girl, I'm tired. I don't think I saw Michael Darby, nor did I see Juan. So where was y'all at? Where was your antennas when your wife was getting red? Where was your antennas at? Girl, this ain't looking good. This ain't looking good. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, y'all. Well, he should have stayed off the show as a whole. Couch Shaw was able to show up for Jen. Exactly. And you know who else showed up? Was it Seth? That they had to video chat him into the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion. Was it Seth? I can't remember. But they even had to teleport or whatever they did for one of the other husbands on the other show. So I'm just like, he's making a conscious and active decision to not show up for her. Because Ashley sitting next to Robyn, it means Michael would be sitting next to Juan. Michael can't be at these events. He a whole predator. I mean, now at this point, I'm wondering, is it that he's not welcomed by the production saying that he can't come to the reunion? But I would doubt that, because y'all show be letting him film. Or is it that he just doesn't want to? I guess it's that he probably didn't want to, because he didn't want to be around like Chris and them. He didn't want to be around them. I wish the husbands were like Married to Medicine. I know. It's not a husband on that show that I don't like. They all are good guys. They are all good guys for the most part. Well, now Curtis was a little shaky, okay, because of the activities that he did to Miss Jackie. Like, it was a little shaky for me, right? It was a little shaky. I'm starting to believe that Juan and Michael, how something is going on. I saw the clip of the wedding. Boy, this is messy. Michael don't want no smoke. He knows they will bring back the past scandals and questioning his sexuality. I can see that. And you know what else? The reason why he may steer clear, he probably got some other business deals on the table, especially with him wanting to transition into the entertainment industry and producing films and stuff like that. It's probably best that he do stay clear if he's trying to continue to get them coins. But I mean, I would much rather not see him on the show at all. I'm not even gonna lie, because it's like I already can't stand Ashley for her antics. The reason I don't care for Ashley too much, and you never know, it may change, you know what I'm saying, over time. But at this point, I'm not a fan of Ashley, because Ashley knows she has ran an entire muck throughout the whole palace for seasons, and then has the audacity to sit up there and judge Candiace about every little thing that she may do. It's like, girl, y'all the same person. Like, what are you talking about? And then she does the same thing when it comes to Michael, right? She acts as though something's wrong with everybody else's husband but hers. And it's like, girl, have you looked in the mirror? Have you checked some things out, girl? No, ma'am. So I'm not, I don't feature Ashley. We shall see. We did get a chance. There was a photo flying around, honey. Girl, let me see if I'm able to get this photo. If not, I'll just tell y'all about it. But it was a photo floating around of Gizelle, Ashley, and Candiace hanging out. Okay, they've hung out recently. And y'all know, if you follow me on Twitter, girl, I was not featuring this at all. I was not featuring it, because I feel like Ashley is one that cannot be trusted, honey. She just cannot. And Gizelle ain't too much one to be trusted for real either. That's why I'm like, Candiace, why is you in the photo with these ladies? I'm not a fan of it at all. You know, let me see. I think I got it here. See if I could just show it to y'all real quick. I mean, they all look great. I would give them that. They all look great, in my opinion. They look great. I see Ashley. And listen, y'all know I live for me a little split now. I live for a thigh-high split, and Ashley is definitely giving. However, I'm still not a fan, and I'm like, girl, don't be getting too comfortable, Miss Candiace, because I don't trust Ashley like that. Keep your good eye on her, but you just never know how it may go. You know, if they end up teaming up and liking each other in the next season, either a few things gonna happen. I'm either gonna like Ashley or I'm not gonna like you, Candiace. Okay, it's gonna be one or the other, girl. Period. And Ashley has turned on all her friends since she's been on this show, and those that's been on the show and those that are no longer on the show. Ashley has turned on everybody. But we'll see, because in Ashley's defense, Ashley has also been able to come back and be friends with, you know, pretty much everybody as well. So we'll see if that same thing could happen between her and Candiace. Ashley is very sneaky, so I wouldn't trust it, right? Michael has money. He like messing with it no more. What? So when she said her was a former, okay, I'm gonna have to pass because I'm not catching that one. Let's be honest, Ashley and Gizelle has said the worst things on the show, but once Colorist is the 8th house on Real Housewives of Potomac, they focus on Candiace. Messy. And you know what I'm starting to not like about Gizelle is I saw an interview that she did about her and Karen. She talked about how they enjoy and they love pretty much fighting with each other for the most part. She says that when she and Karen fight, though, she says they know how to fight. See, my issues be with the ladies on Potomac and mostly the fans is they feel like when one person do it, it's a problem, but they don't see the issue across the board. Like they don't call everybody out across the board. They just focus on the one person that they don't like. Right. And I don't like that. And I feel like that's the thing that Gizelle was doing. I know that she doesn't really like how Candiace may speak. Right. But then at the same time, she sits in this interview and talk about how her and Karen fight, but they fight with respect. They never say anything that's like a low blow or this or that. And I'm like, girl, the fact that this lady said that you was out there at Sing Sing, that wasn't a low blow. The fact that this lady sat up there and called your box a hot, fiery box, that wasn't a low blow, but you're still focused on how Candiace responds. And then you talk about her mouth. So we just gonna overlook Karen's mouth at the top of the seat. Okay, got it. See, that's what I don't be liking. That be the thing that be bothering me. But let's keep going. Let's talk about this trailer. Gizelle, she's confronted. Okay, she's confronted about Jamal and him owing $800,000 in taxes. And I'm like, girl, first of all, I don't even remember if I heard about this. $800,000. What was you doing? And how far back does it go? Girl, Karen, at this point, you know, it's funny to hear this, you know, from Karen. Karen says, she tells her to lawyer up because you was married to him at the time. And she also goes on to tell her something like he's going to turn around and bite you in your ass. So something like that she said. And it's so funny to me the way and you know, we got to see the whole show to see how it plays out. But it seems like she was meeting Gizelle with so much aggression. And I understand that because, you know, you guys are frenemies, you have issues or whatever. But the reason why it's so funny is because you just sat up here on the stage on Watch What Happens Live and you talked about Erica Girardi over there at Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, who's actually going through a similar situation, not so much as taxes, but more so about like fraud, you know, okay, frauding victims and stuff and wanting to know where this $20 million came from. And Erica acted like she wasn't privy to certain, you know, money and she didn't have access to money and she didn't know where this money was going. She didn't know that he was robbing these people to pay these people. She didn't know that, right? So then Karen goes on Watch What Happens Live and says, you know, I believe that Erica knew absolutely nothing that was going on, you know? So, I sympathize with her, you know, with the taxes and everything, because, you know, I don't think that, you know, we never know what our husbands are out there doing. So, yeah, you know, I believe that she was completely oblivious. And, you know, I support her. She was doing all this big talk. But then when it comes to Gizelle, now you don't have that same compassion, ma'am. But that's what you was just saying. Right? So then now you're trying to go in. I'm like, telling her, get her lawyers to get all this together because it's going to come back and bite you in your ass because you was married to him at the time. And I'm like, why you ain't have that energy about Erica? I guess you just because you don't like Gizelle. So I guess that's why I changed, girl. But I guess, honey. So there's that. I will say this though. Did Karen lie? No, she didn't. You do want to get you an attorney. You do. To make sure that whatever Jamal had going on, don't come back and fall back on you. Okay. What else did I want to say about this? Gizelle, when Karen says this and they chopping it up and they showing certain things, my issue is Gizelle is sitting up here with the same face that she gave us on last year. The same, like trying not to show emotion. And I cannot stand that about Gizelle. I do not know what she's been through in her childhood as she has grown up, but obviously something has happened to her that she feels that she can't show that emotion. It seems like if she shows that emotion, it's going to show the other ladies that she's weak. But there is a small frame of a second where we see Gizelle eyes being watery and Candiace actually, and Candiace, you're a good one. You're a good one. You're always a compassionate person, okay? No, ma'am, not me. So you reach your hand behind Gizelle to kind of rub her back. And Gizelle turns around at some point, either before or after this happened, to tell you that had Mia popped you, she wouldn't have she would have been like, well, I guess it was fair. What? That makes no sense. I wouldn't have consoled her about a damn thing. But again, we have to see how the show plays out because we don't know the true thing that was going on. You know, it could have been something that really touched Candiace enough for her to want to support Gizelle, right, in that moment. So there's that. Dot wasn't there. I think what she did fractured their relationship. That's what I made a note of as well. I was wondering if Candiace saying that her family will never be the same again had something to do with her mom. Geez, IDK, how many ways Gizelle has to say she doesn't like Candiace, right? It's so awkward. I don't get it. But I will say this, though. I will say this. I don't know how this stuff works. I feel like they be acting on TV. Because sometimes in interviews, it seems like Gizelle and Karen actually like each other and there's a lot of love for each other. But when they're on screen, they understand that they have a job to fulfill. So I don't know. And then you see that even with everything that happened on the screen at the reunion, we've seen where Gizelle and Robyn have shown up to support Candiace at her album release party. And then she's hanging out with Gizelle and what's the girl name? Ashley, going out to dinner and stuff. So I don't know if a lot of the antics just be for TV. But they high key really close and cool behind the scenes. I don't know. Because I expect what I see on TV to be the same way behind the screens. You know what I'm saying? Gizelle keeps speaking on Candiace's mouth because she can't read and it's annoying. So are you saying that Gizelle can't read or are you saying that Candiace can't read? Gizelle ain't the star of the show no more. We know evil ways. And now she mad. I don't know. She's still in charge of the girls for her to slide into the spot that she got. They do some acting, putting 20 on 10. Okay. That's what they acting be. I'm over Andy and the other ladies holding Candiace to a standard that nobody else is held to. While I do believe Candiace should stop giving them a reaction. I agree with that. And I now understand after watching her on The Real and Daily Pop, she's kind of said the same thing. And I feel like I kind of touched on this in my reviews. Her husband gets frustrated, not so much as with her. He gets frustrated on the ladies understanding how Candiace is, and they do things to get a reaction out of her, knowing that she's going to react, right? She's going to give a true, genuine reaction, especially when she's upset. And he feels like they use Candiace to create moments at times. And he wants her to just fall back. And I know I've said that in one of my reviews where I was like, Candiace, just don't even react. Don't even give them nothing. Because I want to see how is it going to work out for y'all when y'all are forced to having to interact because Candiace is giving y'all nothing. in those scenes or in those moments. Some of y'all are going to have to show up to perform, right? It kind of makes me think about Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you guys watch that show, it's like we get so much of Melody's information. But if Melody just take a step back sometimes, or even when she tries to produce the show, she tired of giving y'all content. Somebody else has to step up now and create, you know, I guess dramatic moments, lack of a better word. You have to create moments for the show. So I'm like, I want Candiace to make these other ladies have to work. But I also understand that the fact that, you know what I'm saying, she gonna be genuine, she gonna be honest, and she gonna be trying to secure the bag, period. But you know, if everybody wants to consider her the villain, I guess just step into the role and let it be what it's gonna be. Over time, some people are going to really start liking you, because I went for years from the moment Kenya stepped her big foot on Real Housewives of ATL to where I could not stand her. And it was nothing nobody could tell me about this lady, because I couldn't stand her. But over time, like I think it was the last season when Nene was on there, that's when I started to actually start liking Kenya more. But it really was because even though I wasn't a fan of hers, it was really the lies from the fans. Whatever they said out here in these streets to fit their narrative made me be like, that's a lie. That's not even. And over time, that's what made me starting to like Kenya. And I feel like the same thing may end up happening, you know, for Candiace with some people. So just step into that role. I mean, at this point, they're sold on not liking you. So it's not gonna matter what you do. They're gonna always find reasons to make you seem like you were out of order and you were wrong, but not bring up what other people have done or anything. You shouldn't be talking about nobody, mama. Well, you shouldn't be talking about my mental health and my vagina. Like, who said that? Who said that? And then you can go to Real Housewives of Atlanta and do the same type of stuff, say the same thing, and nobody uproars. You go to Married to Medicine. Dr. Heavenly lives in a Yo Mama. Every other episode is a Yo Mama. Never hear uproar at all. Never hear uproar at all. Michael had a very small percentage with an investment group. Not enough to say he's super wealthy. Well, let Miss Ashley tell it. He used to own this hotel. He has money. Candiace has to go into scenes with her mind stayed on giving the girls dust or reciprocating the attitude they give her. I can see that. And I feel like she tried to, y'all let me know, okay? Because I could be missing some stuff, but I feel like she tried to do that last season, right? I felt like she did that with Ashley somewhat. I think they were trying to force her to have a conversation she wasn't interested in having, so she ended up leaving the event. Ashley went outside and talked to her. You know, I felt like she was trying to give them dust last season, even so much so she didn't even want to go at it with old girl, you know, and it ended up happening. Thank you so much, Shay, for the super chat. Jizzy and Robyn were talking about Karen when Ray owed taxes. This is true. So much so that they wore those shirts. They wore those shirts, which was highly disrespectful. Highly disrespectful. They wore them shirts in front of that lady's face. So I understand why Karen feels the need to want to get back at Gizelle about this, honey. Girl, it just looks a little funny to me that you over here praising this wealthy white lady over here on that side. But okay, so let's see what else we got over here for this reunion. Okay, Chris. Okay, let me see. Hold on, let me go back. Chris checks people about them calling him broke. So he gonna be talking to people about them calling him broke and coming for him, talking about he ain't got nothing. So that's gonna be a conversation. And this is when Candiace starts to cry and saying that her family will never be the same. And that's when I'm wondering, did your mom have something to do with this? Because I think she contributed to that narrative as well. Chris is also asked about him trying to holler at Mia. And I'm like, who said that? Who said that? Mia, let me find out you lying like you've been lying about everything else. Okay, I don't believe that, but we'll find out at the reunion. Wendy definitely checks Mia, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this check is going to go, because I guess Mia called Wendy insecure, and that's when she had to check her and say, but Mia up there lying about all the men trying to, you know, toss her salad. So that's what Wendy lets her know. So you talking about this man tried to toss her salad? That man, I'm insecure, but you out here saying the BS that you saying. Girl, Miss Mia. I was really starting to like Mia earlier this season. I do think that Mia should be back for another season to hopefully redeem herself, because maybe she was just trying to do the most with it being her first season. You know what I'm saying? People be coming onto the season feeling like they got to do the entire most. Right. I think that's why some people didn't like Drew last season on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So let her come back, try to redeem herself, see if she'll be more relatable and likable. And I'm cool with that. But Mia calls Candiace a hood rat. I don't know what was said before that. Okay. I don't know what was said before that for Mia to call Candiace a hood rat. And in a good response, Candiace says, "Oh, I'm a hood rat? Your mama." Okay, now Candiace did say that she was not going to say that to her again based on her now knowing about her mom. But I do understand that she was like, "Girl, you trying to hurt my feelings? Well, let me hurt yours even more." Not saying that it was fair, but I was kind of glad. Get her. Get her ass. Get her, girl. You be sitting up here lying about everybody and lying on their spouses and all this other stuff, girl. Yeah, your mama. So what else is going on? In good heavenly response, okay, in good Dr. Heavenly response, it was a quick, your mama. So what else is going on? If y'all not gonna tell her to watch her mouth, then I'm not gonna watch mine. So what else are we talking about? Okay, yeah, there's that. What else? Andy asked Candiace, how is the way she responds to people working for her? And she talked about if you can't handle orating, basically if you can't handle me giving a speech or saying some stuff to you. And this is when Andy said orating, and then I think it clipped and went to something else. But I wish she would have said, "Oh, you want to ask me? You asking me how has things worked out for me with saying the things that I say? I don't know. Let's ask Mia first. Ask her how things are working out for her, because she out here lying on everybody. Let's go over there. Let's ask that too. Since we're going to be asking questions, let's ask all of them. Okay, so there's that. Okay, I respond when people come to me, just like Candiace said in multiple interviews. She's like, you know, I don't be doing this to nobody, but my light is always on my porch. Okay, so if you come and you tap tippity tapping, then I just might open the door and say some things that you want. I just may give you what you want. I may give you the response that you're looking for. Okay, so there's that. What else? Gizelle says that she was horrified to hear Candiace say that, or something like that. So what they kind of chopped it up, but it sounds like she was saying she was horrified to hear Candiace say, "Oh, yo mama," back to Mia. And she says that if Mia would have popped her, then it would have been like, sounds like she said it would have been fair game. And this is where it's not making sense for me, Gizelle, because you were so adamant and so focused on how you all carry yourself, right? While you're on the show, how you present yourself and how you don't condone violence and this and that. But then now you want to say that you would condone it just because somebody said a your mama joke. Yikes, girl, goodbye. I disagree with that. So I feel like if that's the case, if Karen felt like you wished her husband dead and she would have popped you, then it would have been fair game, right? It would have been okay. Everybody knows that I can't stand Karen. Okay. Everybody knows I can't stand you either, Gizelle. So what's up? So had Karen popped you, right? Exactly, girl, bye. What else? Gizelle is pressed about Jamal again. I know Gizelle probably was up there like, girl, I am so tired of talking about this man. I will be so glad when y'all start asking me these questions about this man, girl. What else is going on? What time? How much more we got? We got about 4 more hours. Girl, I know she was over here stressed out. So, you know, she was asked about Jamal again, and it sounds like Andy was giving her advice or saying some stuff, you know, about how what Jamal did to her wasn't fair. And then Karen tells her that she doesn't think that she should have gone back to Jamal. And then you can see where it seems like everybody started tearing up. I don't think everybody started tearing up at the same time. I think they just chopped it up like that. But, you know, we'll see how that's going, how that's going to play out. I'm looking forward to getting some more answers out of Gizelle, but this may sound bad, but for me, I'm looking forward more to seeing Gizelle actually emote. I'm looking forward to seeing Gizelle actually have a response outside of. Girl, no, I'm looking forward to watery eyes. I hate to say it. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. So that's that, y'all. Thank you so much, Cassandra, for the super chat. Some of them are starting a rumor on Monique's kid didn't deserve a pop. Exactly. It definitely deserved a pop. Although the pop should have went exactly. They deserved a pop. Candiace had nothing to do with that rumor at all. From my understanding, she had nothing to do with that. So, girl, a mess. Hold on, I'm glad that giving Gizzard neck the business gets about time. Gizelle is one of the eldest mean girls I have ever seen in my life. Yikes. Andy likes Gizelle. That's why she gets away with so much. Can't stand her. Andy. Right. Bodyguard, but promoting violence. Foolish. Candiace be reading their asses down, and they too old to think of better comebacks. LOL. Only Karen and Wendy can keep up. Agreed. And it's just crazy because Ashley was giving them the run for that. Between Ashley and Katie, I feel like some of the stuff Candiace has said don't even compare to the shit Ashley and Katie have said, especially the stuff Ashley has said to Katie. It don't even compare to me. But all of a sudden, I honestly feel like a lot of this newfound hatred came for Candiace after the fight happened last year. I think that's when a lot of this, because I ain't never hear of a lot of people hating Candiace. I can't stand her. Or I never heard that until after the fight happened with Monique. I didn't understand that at all. This what I'm saying. After a couple of seasons, they make it a theme of fakery. Oh, there's that. Candiace can be dirty though. If you say her wig shifted, she'll come back saying, "Don't drop dead on your diabetes." I don't agree with that. I don't think she'll say that after somebody talking about her wig. Candiace does read, "What are you talking about?" I don't understand that one. That was Gizelle's fight anyway. She started there. It was definitely it. And I think for me, like, whenever I think about that whole altercation last year, I don't just look at the fight itself, which is what a lot of people look at. I look at it as Monique was wrong out of the gate because the target was never Candiace. Candiace has shown her multiple times how she didn't want to fight with her friend because she looked at her like she was like a big sister or whatever. Right? The issue was always towards other individuals that she allowed to get closer to her in her life, meaning Mo. Monique allowed Gizelle to get closer to her, come in her house and everything. So it's like, girl, your energy was directed at the wrong person. You even befriended a woman that was talking about you miscarrying or whatever because you was drunk. Like, that don't make no sense. So for me, that's why I always say she was wrong for me because I'm looking at everything, not just the fight. What she shouldn't have been saying. Girl, she wasn't even trying to fight this lady. He's more upset about her response than Pennywise husband sexually assaulting. That don't make sense. Exactly. True, no rules. I just want her to be more quick-witted. Be diverse in your reads, like she said she was. She give it to their asses. There was so much she could have said, though. Mia is an easy read. I mean, yeah, that's true. Definitely an easy read, because I would have read her on their face and them craters. Mia embarrasses her own mother enough for anyone. It's messed up. She made that woman a part of her storyline. I would hope she doesn't bring her mom back next season if she's concerned that she could possibly relapse or something. So I mean, I would do limited scenes. If she does have to have her mom back, I mean, she did limited scenes this season, actually. So I just want to have my mom on the show. Girl, I won't have her on the show at all. Mia walked into that read, though. She been low down since the beginning. Yikes. The way she came at Gizelle and Robyn them, she was definitely trying to find her place in the cast, for sure. Ashley was arguing via Twitter while in labor. She using her kids and motherhood on the image. Yeah, I saw something like that resurface. And I was like, how's she supposed to know a person that she don't like, a person she don't talk to? How's she supposed to know this girl is in labor? And again, Candiace is a good one because I would not have apologized about anything. I do not care that you was in labor. Obviously, you had enough time to respond to me and banter back and forth on Twitter. So if you didn't care, why should I? I don't understand that. It's crazy. But listen, y'all, I'm about to hop up off this thing because I need to run to the store. Okay, I gotta go and get me a few things. But thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. Be sure to check out my other videos or whatnot. If you guys can okay, so y'all can hear me now. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm about to go ahead and hop off this thing. Be sure to check out my other videos that I've uploaded. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.